What's up everybody, this is Dani Reardon and we are standing outside of Power Strength Gym right now and we're about to train triceps. Triceps are one of my favorite things to train. They're actually one of my favorite muscle groups on my body. When I was little, I actually started getting really big biceps. I was wanted to pose my arms, and then I started actually working out and wanting to develop my body fully and wholly, and I really wanted bigger triceps. I would be doing push downs in the mirror and there'd just be like this little blip of a horseshoe, and I was like, damn, I really want that horseshoe. So that was actually one of the first things that I really wanted when I started bodybuilding, and now my triceps are kind of big, but it's because I focused on them and I really wanted to have good triceps, and I actually put the energy into them instead of just wishing for them. I really took the time to research the anatomy of the tricep and the different movements that make up a well-rounded tricep. Okay, so first let's go over the anatomy of the tricep. You have 3 heads, tri, meaning 3, and so it actually makes up 2/3 of your arm. We have the long head, which is the back, that's like the meat, the thickness of your tricep. We have the medial head, which is kind of up in here, and it's kind of hit by both the lateral and the long head whenever you do the exercises. It's really hard to actually isolate one of them, but you can usually hit your medial head when you're hitting your long or your lateral head. And your lateral head is that piece that comes along the kind of the front of your tricep, that piece that you really want to stick out and be huge and make your arms look beefy from the front. So when you're doing your long head, you usually want to start with that because it's the biggest part of your tricep. So close grip bench, you don't want to be too close, but you want to be closer, and then your arms are going to come down right on either side of your body, and you're going to push up using your triceps, a little bit of your chest, but mostly your triceps here. And this is one of those mass building exercises because it is a bigger movement and it's not so isolated on that front part of the tricep. You really can put a lot of weight, so I encourage you to go a little heavier. Whenever you do dips, what you want to make sure is that you're really straight up and down, almost don't even bend your legs. Just keep everything as vertical as you can and keep your arms tucked, your elbows tucked in. You don't want them winging out because now you're starting to work your shoulder and parts of your back. So keep your elbows throughout the whole tricep day close to your body as you can. Okay, the medial head. These are really good for lengthening positions. So a French press or overhead dumbbell extension. So your arm's gonna be over your head and then you're gonna push up to the sky. With these, again, you're gonna wanna try to keep your triceps close to your head and make sure that you get a really nice long stretch on your tricep, because a fully lengthened tricep means a fully contracted tricep, which means you can lift more and now you're imposing more damage over your whole muscle. Skull crushers. I love skull crushers. Same idea. You want to get a really nice big stretch, all the way lengthen, and then push up. And you can actually kind of use a lot of weight on these, and I would encourage you to. And again, keep your elbows close together. Also, still talking about the medial head, reverse grip push downs. So kind of like you would hold for a curl, but you're going to start up and then work your way down towards the bottom of the motion. And you really want to make sure that you are contracting your tricep at the bottom as hard as you can. Okay, so now we're going to move on to kind of the smallest part of your tricep, and that's the lateral head. These ones you can really isolate a little bit better than the other two. And this is the typical tricep movements that you would think. The rope extensions, and you come all the way down and make sure that you accentuate the bottom of the movement. Almost tilt your wrists out so you can really flex your triceps. That's super important, especially if you're bodybuilding, because practice how you compete. So at the bottom of your movement, you need to make sure that you're contracting fully. Okay, so for kickbacks, what you want to do is get your arm up in the position. So don't swing your shoulder around, get your shoulder into it. What I really want you to do is get your arm in that position, and your elbow should really act like a hinge. Come all the way back, fully extended, flex your tricep, and then really focus on the negative, and don't just let your arm swing back down, because this is still part of the movement. So come down nice and slow, just like a hinge, and come to the front of your shoulder, and then back up again. Do not move your shoulder. vary your movements, even do negatives if you can, because triceps are one of those muscles that you can really play with and really feel the full contraction with. So I encourage you to go heavy for some sets, to go lighter for some sets, to do negatives, to do drop sets, really mix it up with your triceps. I really hope that you guys took away something from our workout, and actually join us on Instagram Live next time. We just did this one on live, which was actually super fun because people were like asking me questions, and that was like super awesome. I hope you learned something. Good vibes, lots of weight, eat some protein. Peace. Couple things that, hang on, is that talking? Partial rep. You're getting more work. Reverse grip pushdowns and rope pushdowns, and then kickbacks.